Tuned into Just. Big up to everyone locked in. You're tuned into Just Cool Radio, where the vibes are real and the mission is strong. We're more than music. We're about community, culture, and connection. Alongside our radio shows, we're proud to work with the Eyes of Many CIC, a grassroots organisation making real change, supporting young people, families, and those needing that extra push forward. Whether it's through sports, media, mentorship, events, or just showing up for the community, we're here with purpose. We're always looking for volunteers, creatives, mentors, and local champions to join the movement. So if you've got skills, time, or passion to give, or you're looking for support yourself, reach out. Head to www.JusCoolRadio.com and www.eyesofmanycommunity.com or connect with us directly at eyesofmanycommunity@gmail.com. Let's keep building, growing, and representing together. One community, many eyes, one voice.
They know.
Bring the hot girls come to party, cause we love see them move and shake them body, yo. Bring the hot girls come to party, just cool, them love it, love it. Hey yo, it's the Live and Living Scotch, Sean Paul letting you know, you don't know. Just Cool Radio, and this is the dial set. Dirty.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy, Mr. Vegas, and you got it locked to Just Cool Radio. You know, say, yeah, how we play the baddest and the maddest and the best dancehall and reggae music and all type of music, soca, everything. I get it, yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Vegas, Just Cool Radio. Turn it up loud. Na 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 na. Why you wanna leave me, baby?
If you don't know, now you know. Go and tune in to JusCool Radio.
Zena. New talk when me have run the place, Zena. When you see your brother, you say, Wagwan Zena. I hold that on your antenna. Now the one and only JusCool Radio. You don't know. Bass and dance to the fullest. Run it.
JusCool. Saying JusCool.
Business, community project, or product to the next level. Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At JusCool Radio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you're a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book Just Cool Radio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.
Lifestyle Core.
Hey yo, this is Kenny Whitehead from the Whitehead Brothers, and I'm here with my brother Special K. This is the #1 morning show in the UK, in London, for hip hop and R&B, old, new. You know we all rock with Special K. That's my boy, that's my dog, that's my DJ. You know he has all the fly interviews, all the fly tunes, breaking all the hot new records. Everybody come check him out. You know what I mean? Keep it locked. Just Cool Radio. Lit every Saturday. The Universal Show. You know it. Big up. Big up.
Possibility na tipa inatiwa Pato kuma el pipo gainaja Possibility na tipa inatiwa Papa pafuna tupa Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna tupa Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna pumba Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna pumba
Special K, Special K.
Yeah. Timbo. I don't take in a baby, ride a car. Waiting I see you coordinate it up. I don't take in a baby, ride a car. Uso lu sevi kina geba tipo, kina jiwa jo, kina jima. Uso lu sevi kina geba tipo, kina jiwa jo, kina jima. Pacho kuma el tipo, kaina jo. Possibility na tipa, kina jiwa. Pacho kuma el tipo, kaina jo. Possibility na tipa, inatiwa Papa pafuna tupa Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna tupa Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna pumba Disaffinity na tipa Papa pafuna pumba Disaffinity na tipa Timbo. I see you gone in a zipa, Tano kiti na date, kaina jo. Easy, I see you gone in a zipa, Tano kiti na date, kaina jo. Koforu se miti na de basipa, Dina jin high jor, dina dina. Koforu se miti na de basipa, Dina jin high jor, dina dina. Pacho kuma e tipo, kaina jo. Konsone miti na tipa, dina tiwa. Pacho kuma e tipo, kaina jo. Konsone miti na tipa, dina tiwa. Ababa fuma huma. Disaffinity na deba. 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 Ababa fuma huma. Disaffinity na deba.
The infamous Amadeus.
Yeah. Just another day. Ha. Soul 2. Soundtrack of our lives. Time out.
Just another day, working hard for good. It's just another day misunderstood. But I'm hoping it's a lovely day. And I don't got the time to waste. Just another day, pedal to the steel. Hustle, make $1 for the meal. And trust me, I ain't trying to wait. It's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day.
sidewalk steps. I'm attracted to how I'm gon' flex. Sun's best, sitting thinking where I'ma go next. I know, get the dough, let it rise, so fresh. Me and the guys stay on the grind, our eyes don't rest. Sending 2K, all in the neighborhood like it's Pune on Tuesdays. All shorty shy when he dropped his new tape. Letter mixing up the Kool-Aid, charcoal, and the sounds of new blades. All local stores lined up for cool grades. Be live or keep your heads in the sky. We got other people to slide, we put them in the ride. You and I see why. Suicide, be fly. Who am I? Be wise. You and I, TY. It's just another day, and everything is good. Sometimes we might just be misunderstood. Long as we feeling good, bring this energy to the hood, just for the kids, so they know what it is to feel good. Check.
Just another day, working hard for good. It's just another day misunderstood, but I'm hoping it's a lovely day.
That's right.
And I don't got the time to waste.
Yeah.
Just another day, pedal to the steel, hustle, make $1 for the meal. And trust me, I ain't trying to wait. It's gonna be a lovely day.
Yeah. Time out, what up? You know it's that soul knock. Saying no. Let me talk to her one time. Check. Look, it's younger than Time Mel. 97 piff to my eye swell. The haze blazing stage till the rays or the sky fell. A beast with the beats and the bars. I'm in the session still. That everywhere you had to be nice to get a record deal. Personify my voice, hit the track. It gets harmonized. I reside in the basement where the project lies. 97 Army, we been the block. I start spitting fire to the booth like a Blackstone griddle top. The takeover, hip hop is whack and needs a makeover. I erase the space for what it takes to remain culture. I hit the block like a flamethrower. As soon as I hit the spot, the lot look like it's face over. It's hot out, but we remain colder. Whatever's the weight of the world, it remain on the same shoulders. Massive pill, we rap with skill. I can't tell you what your boss is, but your casket will.
Just another day, working hard for good. It's just another day misunderstood, but I'm hoping it's a lovely day. And I don't got the time to waste. Just another day, pedal to the steel, hustle, make $1 for the meal. And trust me, I ain't trying to wait. It's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day.
Walk it all off my clear. It ain't a race out here. We cannot be defined by moments in time. Forget the falling out and ride on that feel good high. I know you're disappointed, but put that aside. Oh, I'll be there. Don't you worry, there. Oh, I'll be there. And don't you worry, there. We'll go out until the morning, get the morning. When the sun begins to shine, it's just a moment, just a moment. Let me open up your mind until the morning, get the morning.
Special K. Special K.
it all off, my dear. It ain't a race out here. We cannot be defined by moments in time. Forget the falling out and ride on that feel good high. I know you're disappointed, but put that aside. Just a moment, let me open up your mind until the morning, yet the morning, when the sun begins to shine, it's just a moment, just a moment. Just a moment, let me open up your mind until the morning, yet the morning, when the sun begins to shine, it's just a moment, yeah. And I'll be there, and I'll be there, and I'll be there, and I'll be there. Instead of spending spot your little freaky stuff that you do when you want it. Signed up.
It's Marcella Cruz all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, and you know that when I'm in the UK, I am listening to DJ Special K on the Universal Show, the #1 radio show for brand new hip-hop and R&B in the UK.
Your little freaky stuff that you do when you want it. Signed up for more abuse. I tried, but I can't seem to remove myself from you. But the truth is me, girl. So I've been doing research, trying to understand our problem. No resolution, what's the solution? We addicted because. So I've been doing trying to understand our problem. Can't get away from you. I can't get away from you.
We both notice how unstable this boat is, but we insist on keeping it floating on and on. And I wonder why we keep steady rewind and repeat. Why can't we just delete instead of going on and on?
It's something to do with pleasure. We recklessly endeavor. Need to resist you, but that freaky stuff that you do when you want it. I'm signed up for more abuse. I tried, but I can't seem to remove myself from you. But the truth is we cursed. So I've been doing research, trying to understand our problem. No resolution, what's the solution? We addicted because. So I've been doing research, trying to understand our problem. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from you.
Old friend, whenever it rains again, I'll comfort you, shelter you, be an umbrella for you. You deserve to stay dry. Don't cry like I've done
I've been doing research, trying to understand our problem. No resolution, what's the solution? We addicted because. So I've been doing research, trying to understand our problem. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from you.
What's going on, everybody? This is Neo. Get up, get up, get up, get up the right way on this Saturday. DJ Special K, the Universal Show, the only morning show that you need to be listening to for the rest of your life. It's Neo. Peace and love.
I said I just wanna put you on. If it takes to the crack of dawn, tell you what it takes to go on and on. I wanna hear you screaming more. Me, I wanna call like a cordless phone. I can't wait to get you to my home alone. Roll up on me, I'm just trying to put you on.
Uplift you, upgrade you, never try to shade you. Stay down for the get down. Yeah, you pay dues. Roll with the Deagle Dub. Yeah, I raised you. Sky's the limit, so in it. Peek in my rear view. We'll do whatever it takes to upscale it. If I ain't bought it, probably sold it, about to sell it. My people's got the live set. Put you on some new shit. Take trips on these private jets.
Private jets off the jets made me away. Let me put you on. Another dollar, another day. Whatever it takes. We gon' get the bag. Walk into the mud, then run it back. All this love.
Check. Let me get some levels up in the building this morning. Level check. Just Cool Radio check. Universal show check. I was sounding. Sounding good, man. Easter bank holiday weekend. Can you believe it? I'm not gonna lie to you. Listeners. I wasn't aware that it was gonna be Easter this weekend, you know. I thought it was next week. No, seriously. Literally only found out a couple of days that it's Easter this weekend. I don't know. When you're just so wrapped up in other things, it kind of like, you know what I mean? You're kind of missing what's going on in the world out there. I swear. So definitely want to say happy bank holiday going out to everyone locked in right now, near and far across the globe. Nice to have your listening ears. It is the Universal Show. I'm in the building, Special K, aka The Specialist, right here on JusCoolRadio.com. Just getting on some joints back to back. You know what I mean? More music in the first hour. My guest was supposed to be here like as of now, but they're just running slightly late. We've got a couple of guests in the building this morning. So, you know, in the second half of the show, there's not really going to be no music playing like that. But in the first hour, we're going to give you more music and less talking, all right? Definitely want to say good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're situated around the world. Nice to have your listening ears. The number one morning show in the UK, in Brixton, for hip hop and R&B. It is the Universal Show. We're just blazing some R&B. We've got on a few new joints this morning. But you know what? Seeing as it's bank holiday weekend, I thought, do you know what? Let me just mix it up slightly. Play a couple of classics. Next week we'll return officially with the Reminisce Show, so watch out for that. But for now, let's just get on a few joints back to back until my guest is here in the building.
Treated you like a sister and you played games. Had to pull out the gangster show you how I'm running things, and I'm naming names. Practically raised you and made you classier the most. No, now I should've caved you. You thought he paid you? Surprise, heard me on the line. He told me everything about how you wasted his time and how I cheated when I didn't. If it was given, couldn't handle my position. Use your woman's intuition, pick of the litter. Never compare, could never make me bitter. Compared to you, I always be the bigger picture. Trying to be Eve could never happen. Act right. For search parties, be looking for you with a flashlight.
No, Joanne, stop trying to be my friend. Joanne, stop trying to freak my man. Joanne, how you gon' try to clown? Joanne, I know you got another plan. When I'm not around.
before you end up in the sprung. Oh, let me like you, that's all I wanna do. Comfort you and help you until the night is through. Rubbing your back while you're sitting in the tub. All your gentle spots, I was all clear up. I ain't your average everyday running a bit hard. So if you don't know, you better have somebody here.
Just getting on a few joints back to back right here. Officially room number 1, Universal Show. Special K, I'm in the building, man. Universal Show blazing as we do on a Saturday morning like clockwork. Bank holiday weekend. Massive shout out to all my 10 o'clockers locked in this morning. Nice to have you on board. I'll tell you what, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, every week I come to do this show and it just, you can just never legislate for what's going to happen before I come to do this show. I swear. I woke up this morning to some very, very, very tragic, sad news. Very, 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 very sad news. Very close friend of mine, industry mogul, sadly passed away. I'm seeing the messages coming in my WhatsApp this morning. I definitely want to say R.I.P. to Thad Boogie. Some of you may not know about Thad. Those working close with UK artists and some international artists will be very familiar with Thad. But yo, I swear, I don't know, man. I'm going to talk about it this morning, but I'm just trying to gather my thoughts together and just hold a little meditation. Seriously. Universal Show definitely on the way. My first guest is in the building. Bright and early. I'll see you, man. Special K, aka The Specialist. I'm here, man. JusCoolRadio.com. It's the weekend. I think we're gonna just squeeze in. Like, yeah, we'll probably just squeeze in one more tune, and then we'll definitely be talking to my guest this morning. I want to feature this tune this morning. I really like this tune, you know. I really like this tune. I do. I feel like you guys, you need to hear this one. Just what we need for a Saturday morning. Universal Show. Let's go. Oh, this track is so nice, I swear. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're situated around the world. Nice to have you listening ears. Universal Show definitely on the way. Special cameraman, I'm in the building. Yo, I needed some of that this morning. I needed that. Yeah, I'm just, you know what it is? I'm just trying to gather my thoughts this morning. I am. We've got to keep it moving. We have to. But you know, these things just come out as a surprise. Do you know what I mean? So let me just get your levels there up. Engineer, is he here? Is the engineer here? Anton, are you here? Let me just see where the engineer is. I'm trying to
sort this mic out. 1 1 2 2.
Nothing.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
Sweet. That's why he's the engineer.
That's it. That's
why
it.
he's the
That's
engineer.
it. I'm just the DJ. He's the engineer.
I'm just a rapper.
There you go.
Slash author.
Yo.
Yeah.
So listen.
Yes.
I mean, I don't even want to. I'm not even going to get into how I feel about you as an artist.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to basics before we do anything because do you know we've got the time. The other artist is running slightly late, so we've got time just to get the information out that we need to.
Yes.
A guy that I've been checking out very deeply for a few years and was put onto me by a very good industry friend, DJ friend, Memzi.
Yes, that's my DJ.
He put me onto your work.
Yeah.
And he said, Special, I know, man, like you like lyrics and you like deep, meaningful lyrics.
Yeah.
Check out this guy. This is a few years back.
Yeah.
And then obviously he ended up doing the project with you and whatnot. And to have you here in the building in April 25 is a blessing. Welcome to the Universal Show. We got Shocka in the building, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to have you here. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm really good, man.
You made it here all right?
Yes. I'm not too far from here. I'm not going to disclose where
Oh,
I'm at. People know anyway because I scream it out in my songs and my history's documented. But
if they don't know, they don't know.
If they don't know, they don't know. But I'm not too far. So like, it was a smooth journey here.
Yeah. Cool. So we have the man himself, Shocka, in the building.
Yep.
Right here on the Universal Show. What a blessing.
Yes.
So Shocka,
talk to me, man. Where do you want to start?
No, I'm telling you, I want to start from before you were Shocka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know you may have done a couple of interviews here or there, but I like to take it back to basics because it's for the people that are just not in the know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have loads of your fans logged in this morning.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have people like Shocka. Who's that?
Yeah. So they got to know.
Yeah. What's he about?
Yeah.
Take me to a young before Shocka. Tell me what you're doing. Where you hailing from? Obviously not where you live now, but where you hailing from? Area in London?
Broadwater Farm.
Right. Okay.
Broadwater Farm. So that just sets the tone already.
Yeah.
Like I'm already from an iconic, historic place, which I had no idea about.
Yeah.
I was just one of the kids just playing about in the estate, but I was seeing certain things and realizing that. Is that normal? Anyway, let me just keep playing because I didn't have no other references with other areas to know if it was normal or not.
Right.
So I might see a shooting and think that touched me, like that was extremely traumatic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then continue playing. Then I might hear like this person got stabbed, or did you hear that this? And then I'm hearing the same patterns frequently.
Right.
Like this man got stabbed, that man got stabbed, and I'm thinking, and I'm just brushing it off as I'm growing up. But then as I like fortunate through music started taking me different places. And I'm talking to other people about my experiences, like what I'm sharing with you now.
Yeah.
And I can see the look in their faces. I started realizing that, oh no, my upbringing was a bit...
Yeah.
It was a bit wild growing up in Tottenham. And then in terms of the history that I'm talking about, there was 2 riots in Broadwater Farm.
Yeah.
One in 1985, if I'm correct.
That's right.
One in 1985, with the when the police officer got killed and everything. And Cynthia Jarrett passed. Then another one in 2012 when Mark Duggan passed.
Mark Duggan,
And I didn't, obviously 1985, I'm 1988, so I didn't get to see that. But just 2012 when Mark Duggan passed, I saw that, I felt that. I saw Mark Duggan in flesh.
Yeah.
It's from Broadwater Farm.
Yeah, from
I
your
know
manor.
his son, Bando K, Heady One, Abracadabra. And that leads me onto the positive side for what this new generation is doing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I saw Habra, you know. I saw Abra and Heady One last week shooting a video. And I held them up and like, it's beautiful, man. They've just changed the whole stigma around my area especially.
Growing up as you did and how you did, because there's a lot of youngsters that never grew up in that kind of environment. Some live in areas that are not, prone to those, seeing those kind of activities. How did that shape your journey as a young man growing up in the area, seeing these atrocities happening amongst you in the community?
It was a balance. Seeing the atrocities, it gave me a bravery that I'm now using now when I step into the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you see so much, it's like you almost have that, not to jinx it, but you almost have that like, what else could you show me kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like there's certain people like you look in their eyes and you can tell like they're ready to take on the world.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a Tupac interview that I saw. I don't know, I forgot where he was doing it. It was on a live TV show. And he was just saying, like, I've been shot 5 times, I've been to prison. He was only 22 at that time.
Yeah.
He was like, that prepared me for America. Like, what else can America show me?
Yeah.
And like, that's how I felt, me seeing because the shooting I witnessed and the shooting that happened to me and my friends, that was close range. Me and my friends was just sitting in the car. Remember when there used to be the DVDs in the car player? So my friend was gassed.
And how young was you?
We was like about 20, 21 max.
Yeah.
And he just got the DVD in his car player, so he was gassed.
Yeah.
We was watching Boys in the Hood, funny enough. And we was watching Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like I had a friend called Whitney, big up Whitney. She used to give me all these books during that time. And I wasn't really a reader, so I used to just stack the books up. But one of them I kind of took a notice to because the name was called Frequencies.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I like that title. And I was just reading it a bit. So anyway, I started becoming like the weird friend that's always coming with like different topics and like, do you know what I mean? And you know, like in the hoods or areas like that, no one wants to be deep. Or like, get too deep. We just wanna have a good time.
Did you feel like a kind of a misfit amongst your peers?
Starting to.
You started to feel like that eventually, yeah.
Yeah, started to. During like 2012 times, I started like, that was a weird period in the world in general.
Yeah.
But like during that time, I started to transition and become a bit more conscious.
Right.
So it was always in me though.
And was that because of your environment?
That was because of
just
who
things
came into
happening
my
personal.
world. That was the friend that came into my world.
Right.
So I felt like she was sent to me.
Right.
Because if she never came, I still would have been on an ignorant path.
Yeah.
She's the one that like.
If you don't mind, tell me what kind of ignorant path was you kind of feel like you was going down to draw you back out? What was you going down?
I would have been on a shallow path.
Right.
Just clothes, girls.
Yeah.
Not caring about social issues.
Okay.
And when I say social issues, I'm not trying to get too deep, but I just mean...
No, but you can.
I just mean like the human struggle. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
I would have been a person that would see a homeless person and just judge them, or see someone that's gone through mental health issues and just judge them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I would have been that kind of person.
Right, okay.
That doesn't really have depth.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But like, she kind of pulled me out. I don't know what she saw in me. Some people see things that you don't see in yourself. I went to a youth club kind of thing because I was in a group called Marvel. And they booked us to go to this youth club kind of place to like, you know, see the younger generation and perform. And she was there. And then from that point on, she just, you know, took a liking to me and just started...
Okay.
Yeah, just started, you know, mentoring me and giving me these books. And like, I laugh now because at the time when she was giving me these books, I thought, bruv, I don't want to read all of this.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking for the books again to find them, just to like, you know, tap back in and be like, oh,
but
this
that's
will make
because
sense
you've
to me.
grown as a person now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's all life is. I feel like life is a reflection of the growth you make mentally.
100%.
100 million%.
100%.
So if you don't like your reality, don't be mad. Just grow. If you grow, your reality will grow too. Because as soon as my lyrics started changing and I started growing, my reality grew. Right. I started getting like different people, you know, approaching me, different shows, different audience, and different messages. Before, I used to write about stuff like single mothers or those kind of songs. When I was just writing about, I don't know, clothes and stuff, I'll get messages like, oh, nice line, or I got those trainers too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Then when I started writing about deeper issues,
Yeah.
people started opening up more to me and telling me, even friends around me that I've been with for like years, started telling me stuff. And I was like, raw, I didn't know that. But that's because I didn't grow to allow them to grow too. So like that is what we're here to do.
Right,
That is
okay.
exactly what we're here to do.
So it was almost like a spiritual awakening.
Yes.
But what was that like? What was that light bulb moment? That light bulb moment when you feel like, do you know what? I want to start broadening my horizon, broadening my spirituality. What was that turning point?
That was when I got sectioned. When I got sectioned. Yeah, I got for those that I think it says live discount. I don't know if that's cool.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, I've been sectioned 4 times, 4 different occasions.
Right, stop right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just going to let you just say that, just like
No, of course. I was going to go back.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just giving them the overview.
Yeah. So that was the turning point.
That was the first time.
That was the first time.
Was 2012.
2012.
That's why I said 2012 was like a big year for me. I don't know about for other
significant
people,
year for you.
But for me, it was very significant because that's when like I was awakening to new information. I had the breakdown and I got sectioned for the first time. So that's like a new experience. That's like, in fact, not even a new experience. That's a new world.
New world.
Now,
Now the thing is, Shocka.
Yeah.
That's quite. How can I say it? It's such a personal thing to disclose to the world about going through something like that. But the point I want to get to this morning is, when did you know, or was you aware that you had, maybe mental health issues, as it were?
I wasn't aware. I felt it, but I didn't have the language to articulate it. And I think that's the only difference between this generation and the generation before.
Yeah.
We've got the language. We're putting like... The language has always been there, but I mean, like, it's really being broken down.
Right.
So people can say, I got OCD, and they'll tell you, you know, what OCD is in depth.
Mm.
Or I got BPD, or like bipolar, or schizophrenia, or manic. Before, it was just like, bruv, he's going mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like, or it could just be like,
so
I'm feeling a way, but me not know what.
Bruv, you're so right.
Exactly.
Because I was actually saying this to my missus the other day.
Yeah.
When we was younger, because obviously I'm slightly older than you.
Yep.
When we was younger, when we saw people that had out of character behaviours,
Yep.
it was like, he's a madman.
Yeah.
We never heard about mental health back in the 80s and 90s. Not like that. Not like that. It was like, and there was no diagnosis for somebody's behaviour.
Yes,
It was just like,
exactly.
that brother's off key.
Exactly.
But we didn't know why he was acting off key.
Exactly.
Forwarding on now, we have so much information that we're able to
And
grasp.
that's why I go so hard, because I was one of them.
Right.
'Cause don't forget, I live in Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham is like it's like a Brixton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you see all these characters and
Yeah.
I was going down that same path of like pointing at them, and it's only when I got sectioned and I was amongst patients, and like luckily I started talking to a few of them, and then I started seeing different things. Some people's there because their baby mum wouldn't let them see their child, and their child is like their pride and joy, all they have,
right?
And that just sent them into a whole breakdown, and then they're there. Someone else was there because they went to prison, and then from prison, the trauma of prison has led them. I'm seeing all different stories and all different pathways to get there.
Yeah.
And I didn't think like that.
But when did you know though? What was the moment when it became known to you that, okay, Shocka, there are some issues here?
When I had the breakdown, when I got sectioned.
Right. Okay. If you don't mind,
you can't. It's clear at that point.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
But what did you feel like there was behavioural issues with yourself that made you realise that something wasn't right?
Yeah, definitely, man. My friends was telling me like I was talking way too much.
Okay.
And I think your friends are the ones that notice it first.
Right.
Because they kind of analyse you more than you analyse yourself if you're not a self-aware person.
Yeah.
You only become self-aware after a breakdown like that. Then you start to be like, oh, let me monitor like myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because before that, you're just living free. You're not really, unless you've got conscious parents.
Yeah.
But if not, you're just living free.
Yeah.
It was only after, because that's why doctors always say the first breakdown is the hardest to detect. Do you know what I mean? Because the signs ain't as clear to everyone. It's only after the first breakdown, then you can go back and start analysing the behaviour and being like, oh, Shocka, you was rambling on about this in the car and your sentences wasn't making sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or my mum can be like, you wasn't sleeping. You kept coming down at 4 a.m. in the morning to get a drink of water. To me, I'm just thinking you're coming out to get a drink of water. But then I started thinking, no, because you're an early sleeper.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's different that your wife will notice. Like, you're talking in your sleep. You don't talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So different. So I started piecing it together. I had no idea. It took me, even with medication, that was another big issue, because that's how I relapsed, because I wasn't taking my medication. And I wasn't taking it because of the embarrassment around it.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say
stigma.
that too. The stigma.
Yeah, the stigma.
I didn't want to be the one that's like, oh, because like as soon as you say you're on medication, that automatically means like you're sick in some sort of way.
Yeah.
No matter what the medication is.
Yeah,
For
of
you
course,
to be taking they don't look at it like, no, I'm taking it to help me with what I'm sick with. They just look at it like, oh, he's sick with something. Why are you taking medication?
Yeah.
And that stops a lot. People would rather not take the medication, not look sick, than take the medication to, get them better.
So at that point, so this is before 2012 though, or was it in that year? You talking about 2011, 10, maybe before?
Started from 10.
Right.
Because the catalyst was when we got dropped from our record label.
Right, okay, so you was doing music then.
Yeah.
How did it affect how you was putting out music? Going through what you was going through and not really fully understanding what you're going through?
I was in a group, so I was really lucky.
Okay.
So you couldn't see me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I had 2 other group members.
Right.
So like they kind of covered me in a weird way until I got, you know what I mean? You couldn't really see me because I had 2 other group members. So what I tried to do at first was I tried to brush it under the rug.
Yeah.
And just, blend back into the group and pretend nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I couldn't, because I was having nightmares and like I'm having PTSD of like, being in hospital. They don't, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, you can't, I don't care what whoever says, you can't just brush a situation like that under the
carpet.
What I did though, the cool thing I did do is I started expressing it within my art. And that's what I always urge people to do. Because I always say there's like 4 ways to be vulnerable. The first way is talk to whoever your creator is, if you believe in God or whatever. The second way is if you've got a partner, like you mentioned, your wife. If you're really that close, you can open up to her and, you know, get counsel from her. If you've got friends and family, brothers and sisters, or if you've got your art form. Some people drawing, some people dancing. That's why you see people dance with a passion. You think they're just dancing, but that's pain. Every, do you know what I mean? They're expressing something. Do you know what I mean? And then for me, it was my music, because I wasn't mature enough to go to therapy. Because I felt like I'm not going to tell the fact. You know what I mean? And I felt, and this is why I'm the perfect person for this. This thing was just destined for me, because I'm a young black male myself. So when I'm having these thoughts, I'm thinking, oh, that's what the man them are thinking. Do you know what I mean? When I'm thinking I don't want to go therapy, because I'm thinking, oh, that must be what my brothers are thinking. I'm not going to go sit next to this person. What if because in our community, we're so used to people taking our vulnerability and using it to like
using it against you,
using it against us. So we look at therapists like that too. Even though they're professionals, we still think, is she going to judge?
Well, and if we're going to be honest as well, particularly in the Afro-Caribbean community,
100%.
right, African community, there's a stigma that if something is going on, even if it's physically, biologically, we don't go and look for assistance. Because especially if you're from that generation, the second generation, right? I mean, my granddad, he doesn't even like going dentists.
Right?
God, me not believe in dentists. My teeth will just fix. Exactly. It's that mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, do you understand? So let alone when you're having issues mentally, that's something that you got to like, you know.
And there's not even a stigma around the dentist.
No.
So imagine like mentally, people will just sit to themselves.
Absolutely.
So like,
absolutely.
I've seen it. I've seen it, and I'm seeing it, and I'm just doing what I'm doing, and I didn't realize how big what I'm doing is until I meet people like yourself, and you help me up and say, yo, I'm seeing what you're doing. I work in that field. Someone the other day, last week, messaged me on Instagram because I put a freestyle out about mental health, and someone messaged me on Instagram saying that before they got discharged from sectioning, they gave him my story and my page to look at as an example of someone post. And I was like, I don't know. It's not like they messaged me to let me know. I don't know the hospitals are doing this.
That's amazing.
That's the second person.
That's amazing.
Another girl told me that her mental health worker that comes to her house was like, oh, you should check out this guy called Shocka and see if you can take some. So like, I was just doing what I'm doing. So sometimes ignorance can help. Because if I did know the magnitude, that could have frightened me. Do you know what I mean? But I was just, just doing what I'm doing.
So, have you always had the name Shocka?
Yes.
Where's the name come from?
Oh, I've had that name since I was like in year 6. I've had the name since I was in year 6.
Wow, what are you shocking people with?
You can see it now. You can see it now. But I've always been like, my words was always powerful. I used to always get in cussing matches.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Cussing matches where like your mum jokes and like I was always in cussing matches. And I always felt like if I could train my tongue for the right things, it would be powerful. It would be iconic.
When they say words is power,
yeah, because I was always using it for like cussing matches. And I'll say something to someone and they'll cry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll really hit them. And then when I got in this path, it's the same way. I did my last headline show, and my manager was like, yo, did you see the girls at the front? They were bawling.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
We're going to get into that. Now, back to the point, because you've mentioned it quite a few times so far, about when you got sectioned. Going through what you're going through, and I will never be able to fathom or comprehend what situation or how you're feeling when you're in that closed environment, getting help from whoever you're getting help from. The motivation for music, did that just disappear?
Yeah, I didn't write one verse in hospital. Yeah, it kills your spirit, especially if you're a creative, kills your spirit. Everyone that I've spoken to, but the last time I got sectioned, I wrote my book.
Hold on. You wrote a book when you...
Yeah, I got a book.
Yeah, but I'm saying whilst you got sectioned.
Not the whole book. I wrote poems.
But that's crazy, though.
So that last time, but I was me at that time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I already did TED Talks. I already spoke at universities. I was a full mental blonde advocate.
Yeah, I know.
So I knew what to do with the time.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the previous times I got sectioned was kind of a blur. Because don't forget, you're not really yourself. Do you know what I mean? You're still, you're not really, you're in psychosis, you're not really yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas that last time I got section, I was there. So, and also, I always tell this story. The last time I got section, my auntie gave me my phone. All the other times I got section, my mum wouldn't give me my phone. It's a Nigerian thing. It's like someone else was saying it. So that their mum didn't give them, because Nigeria, I don't want to talk to no one.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't see headlines somewhere that you're posting or like. So I'm gonna take your phone, just do what you got to do, come out, get your phone, and live your life again. So I never had my phone all the 3 times. That last time, my mum passed in 2022.
Oh man, R.I.P. to your mum, man.
My mum passed, so my auntie didn't really know my mum's policies. So my auntie's the one that's like really looking after me and helping me now. So when she came to visit me, she gave me food, she gave me clothes, she gave me my phone, headphones. I didn't say nothing though. I was like, okay. When I got back to my room, I was like, rah. It's first I was messaging my friends, and then something just clicked to me. I was like, no. That's not what the phone's for. The phone is to turn this negative experience into a positive one.
Right.
And I knew straight away from then. I started taking pictures, videos of like my conversations with patients, videos of my room. I posted one like last week saying that it's been 3 months since I was last section. And, like,
Yeah, I saw that post.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
So
touching.
If I didn't have that video where I was showing the room, I did all of that.
What gave you the courage, right? Going through what you went through mentally, and you're still here today, which is a blessing.
Yeah.
What gave you the courage? Because as you said, you know, you're coming from an environment where it's so hard and sometimes you can feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
People that suffer with mental health and, you know, still having to go about their day to day, doing whatever they're doing in their life. But you're like, I want to share the story with people and I want to make a difference.
Yeah.
How did you have the courage to do that?
It comes back to my faith. I'm a strong believer in God, man. Strong believer. And I went to boarding school when I was young, when I was 15, I think. 15, came back 17. I went for 2 years.
Right.
And when I went out there, my mum told me to analyse all the aunties that I have and pick which one I want to stay with while you're there. And I was just watching all of their behaviours. They didn't know, but I was just watching. And they had one auntie. I wrote about her in the book. All of this is in my book, by the way.
Right, okay.
I had one auntie and she was so prayerful and just so beautiful spirit. I was like, I told my mum, that's the one I want to stay with. And that was the best decision I made because that changed my trajectory. Because she used to go to like, you know how you got church on Sunday?
Yeah.
Then you got prayer warrior meeting in the week. Anyone that goes prayer warrior meeting in the midweek, you know they're serious.
Serious.
So she used to go to both and she took me to one church service and the pastor was talking about covenants. And he was saying a covenant is a promise between God and man, like a personal promise. And I don't know why it just hit me and like, I just said, yo, in that church, because like in their church services, they get on their knees and, you know, they pray. So I just followed suit for what I was seeing. And I just whispered like to myself, innocently, I say it in the book, I was just like, one day I would love to do your work. I'd love to do your work with somehow what I can, do you know what I mean? And I held on to that in my head. So while I was going section, while all these things are happening, that's in the back of my head thinking like, is this what I'm meant to do? And then as I started like sharing my story and seeing it come together, I was like, this is the, because I thought it was the music was the work.
Yeah.
So while I was doing the music, I was like, is this it? So I'm just doing it. Then obviously when that fell apart, that broke apart and I was solo now. Never been solo. Ever since I've been young, I've always been in different groups. This time I'm solo and I'm like, what am I going to do? And then that came back to me, that church service about the work. And I was like, maybe this is the time. And I didn't know how to start. And it's funny, my friend brought me Kendrick Lamar. That's why I got a chapter that dedicated to Kendrick Lamar in my book. My friend brought me Kendrick Lamar's Section 80. And we had so much similarities. Like my government name's Kenneth, his name's Kendrick. I'm from Tottenham, he's from Compton. You know what I mean? And like, I was like,
you could relate.
I could see myself, and he was doing it.
Yeah.
He was using his gifts to do God's work.
Yeah.
And my friend, that was God showing me an example, saying you're not alone in this. There's plenty of like you're using your gifts to do. Not all DJs have conversations like this on their show.
No. They refuse to have conversations like this.
Exactly.
Because
they
it's
feel
like,
it might scare the viewers.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No. This is the realest that it gets on radio.
So you're using your gifts to do God. So I started seeing it and I saw an example.
Yeah.
That's what God will normally do. He'll show you a prototype, an example, or some sort of an example. Because that wasn't really an example for me. Because what I'm speaking about is sectioning and mental health, which I had no example. Because when I first came out of hospital, I remember trying to find people that had been, I couldn't find they're there now. I got a whole community. And I was like, where was you lot? And they was like, you know, they told me the realist. They was like, the reason why you couldn't find anyone, they're there, but the stigma. No one wanted to come out because like if someone had come out, maybe a friend had been hanging around with for years, didn't know, and they'd be like, rah, oh, is that where you went for that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Kendrick Lamar was the first one. That Good Kid, Mad City album where he was talking about being set up by the chick. The MADD is My Angel and Angel Dust. Someone put cocaine in his weed and like he was just sharing all this, and I was like, ooh, that was new to me because I come from grime. Grime's not a vulnerable genre.
Yeah,
it's about one-line flows.
Bro,
like,
you're going on to the next point I wanted to talk about.
Go
That's
on.
so mad because you just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
Because my thing is obviously you was in a group, right? Before you went solo.
Mm-hmm.
And then going through what you're going through as well, how was you vulnerably wise? Why was you vulnerable wise?
I was changing. If you listen to the Marvel projects, our last project, you can tell like it's either there was going to come on my wave or I was going to break apart because my content in that project was changing.
So what were you talking about?
I was talking about homelessness. I'm talking about God more.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mental health now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you can imagine the engineer that's been recording us for the past 4 years. He's thinking, what's gotten into Shocks? Like, what's going on? So that change was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time because our music, like we was called Marvel, which was not named after the superhero group, but people referred us to that. And we used to have like colourful jumpers, which I still got in my DNA.
You like
now.
your colours?
Yeah, still got the colourfuls. But we was like, our music was really lighthearted. So like for me to come in now and start like, do you know what I mean? I remember a record label, Free Beats. I don't know if you remember Free Beats.
Yeah.
They was thinking about signing us and they heard that project, the last one. And I remember one of the comments he made was like, oh, you lot are trying to grow up before you grow up, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he said something like that. You lot are trying to, not respecting the growth, but I know what he meant. I think it probably just, you know, some people are used to seeing you in the box they saw you in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's difficult for them to see you outside of that.
Because they don't believe in growth.
Exactly.
They don't believe in growth.
Yeah, that's what happened. The lyrics started changing, and then from that point on, I haven't stopped since.
So when did you start venting?
Oh, that's a good transition. I started venting when I went on social media. So when I came out of hospital the third time in 2016, all my friends was like, yo, you need to get on something called Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat. You got a powerful voice, you need to get on there. People love to hear what you have to say. And I was like, because I was the only one in the group that never had like a Twitter or I was just, depending on, that's what I said.
I was late to the party.
Yeah, I was just hiding in the group.
Yeah,
I'll go on the group's page to see what they're saying. They all had their own separate identities.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it's your time. It's time to do it. And I went on Twitter first. And I was tweeting all this conscious and amazing stuff. And my little cousin, I say the story all the time. She messaged me saying, I love what you're saying, but you didn't put a full stop there. You didn't put a point. I was like, what? I was like, nah, I definitely can't stay there because they're always going to use that. Do you know what I mean? They're always going to use some sort of, he didn't use a capital. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not the best when it comes to like punctuating. And so I was like, cool, let me go on Snapchat. I went on Snapchat, but I'm from a different generation. I don't know how they just hold the button and like,
listen.
I was like, I can't do that. But Instagram was perfect. You could just post your videos and keep it moving. You don't need no hashtag. You don't need no clever. You know, TikTok, there's a way they do there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instagram is the purest. You can just go on there, post what you got to post, and if people like it, they like it.
They're like, if they don't, they don't.
They don't. And 2016, I went on there, and then this where the moment happened. The Grenfell situation happened, which is unfortunate. And then I was feeling away. And then I put something together, got my phone out, recorded it, put my phone back down. When I came back to my phone, going bananas. And my friend called me. One of my friends that was in the group, he lives in Ghana now. He called me from Ghana and said, you're going viral. I was like, what's viral? He was like, bruv, remember when we was doing music and you needed a label to get you to everyone? He's like, now people can just share it on their phones for free promotion. And like, yeah, next day I woke up, Giggs took it from somewhere, posted on his page. When Giggs posted it, out of it.
It was a wrap.
It was a wrap. And I managed to see Giggs 2 years ago at Daniel Kaluuya's. Imagine that happened in 2017. I didn't see Giggs till 2023, I think.
Wow.
In flesh,
Obviously because we had the lockdown and whatever.
I told him, thank you. And he was like, bruv, you know how he talks. He's like, it was hard, innit? So,
yeah.
And like, yeah, bro. And he was the first one. It took someone from South London to like,
That's crazy. I want to get into Vent.
Yes. Which one? Because there's 4 of them.
Vent.
Yeah.
This is Vent. Yeah. No, this is the Vent. Yeah. Can we get it on this morning?
Let's go.
Can you introduce it, please?
Right. This is Vent. Just enjoy me, Vent. Appreciate it.
I can't believe for generations they said speaking about mental health is a taboo. To motherfucking who? Look, Vulnerability's the new cool. I know guys dying inside, but they can't express themselves because they're too cool. Ooh, I was too cool. I was just like you, till I was in a mental home on my own. Suicidal, now it's time to break that cycle. Generations depend on it. If you ever get told the codes, put your friends on it, and then put the ends on it, and then the whole country. I wish I can have a heart-to-heart with my mumsy. Before she died, she said I was clumsy, so I told people my story. She said there's no benefits, it does nothing for me. Now I got powerful people in powerful places trying to call me. So God be the glory, this is God's plan surely. There's a war going on outside, many have died. Are we gonna sit aside and just watch this genocide? It's like history trying to repeat itself for the second time. And there's words that we use that we need to redefine, like the word mankind. But is man really kind? We're seeing people getting killed, and we don't really mind. We're watching children getting bombed, and we're acting like we're blind. The Bible already told us it's the signs and the times. Where people act righteous online, but in their hearts and their minds, they're ugly than Frankenstein. People go to the Buckingham Palace for free, but they won't say free Palestine. How long's it gonna take us to actually wake up and realize no one's gonna help us or save us? If they would have done it, don't you think? They're trying to raise the human race, leave us extinct. We need to get in sync before they get rid of us. The music, the news, the food, they're killing us. They're literally filling us with bullshit. Fake pastors preaching on the pulpits. I don't know who's the culprit. And artists think they're the smartest, but actually your targets, cause none of you are reading the small print. It's insanity. It's insanity. But let me tell you how I switch about reality. Casually, sold out the National Gallery. Casually, screenings at the BAFTA Academy. Casually, in 1 year, I tripled my salary. So I can understand why they're mad at me. Section of my life, kicking down doors. Another black author, fighting for the cause. The Mobo, the Brits, the Mercury Awards. It's all on my list. I've spoken to the Lord. It's all about timing. Timing is important. I'm living in a time where rhyming ain't important. It's about where you charted, but don't get disheartened. I don't care about numbers, that's not why I started. I have to stay true and do what I do. Even if there's only one fan depending on you, you gotta give him that feeling, give him that meaning. Especially if you're anointed to bring him that healing. You gotta give him that feeling. You gotta give him that meaning. You gotta bring him that healing. Vent 4, vulnerability is the new cool.
Just how we like it. Listen to the beat, listen to the beat, listen to the production. Just how we like it on a Saturday morning. Shocka, live in the building right here, the Universal Show.
Yes, sir.
So, can you remember the first official tune you put out by yourself?
100%.
What year it was? You know what that was?
Yes. Ooh, what year was that though? Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Because I came on Instagram 2016. Then I released my first project, Kenneth is a King, 2017.
Right.
And I did my first headline show.
Right.
I don't know what gassed me, but I did it. It's packed out, everything.
I was just about to ask
my first
you.
song was called Be Yourself.
Be Yourself.
I'll never forget that because that was the moment. Someone asked me a good question yesterday at a was it yesterday at a podcast I did? They said, which one of your lyrics started your healing journey?
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the one, Be Yourself.
Be Yourself.
Because I decided like, yo, from this point onwards, like I'm just gonna be me. Like, so once I had put that song out there, because the first lyrics of that song is I'm ready for the world to get to know me now.
Yeah.
First name's Kenneth. I'm my only child. Daddy ain't around, but I got my mum and she laughs at me because I suck my so from your going there, it's like that's it now. Like
And it's very transparent, your lyrics, what you're saying. Like people can relate to it. The thing is now, I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Your honest opinion.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you said you come from grime, which is not vulnerable.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
Yes. High energy.
High energy.
Yeah.
It's all in your face.
Yeah.
Look, Layyah speaking up. I mean, how do you feel about UK hip hop rap right now in 2025?
Oh, who's there? Who do I like? I feel like the UK scene is in a great place in general. Because can you imagine from how we're seeing it? Like seeing it worldwide and like, that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Chip won his mobile. Remember Chip's from North London? When Chip won his mobile, that was the pinnacle to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it because we've been watching the mobiles like our whole life. So to see Chip on there, a 17-year-old winning the mobile, that was the pinnacle. And then after that, you got Stormzy coming through, getting like 2 Brits. No, sorry, Tiny Temper was the next person that
Tiny
really
Temper.
showed me magic.
Yeah.
I went to see Tiny Temper at his arena show in the O2 Arena. That's crazy. That's 25,000 people from the grime scene.
Yeah.
So like, it's in a beautiful place. But in terms of like lyrics, there's no one that's really exciting me lyrically. I
Okay.
feel like this generation is trying to kill that art in a way. They're not really focused on lyrics.
Too much of, what do you reckon? Not enough of
substance.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have a... I feel like every generation should have a 2-pack. Not a 2-pack, but a 2-pack-ish kind of artist.
Yeah.
Well, they got Dave. Dave is incredible.
Yeah, credible.
He is
credible
out
lyricist.
here.
Yeah.
So they got Dave. So I feel like, every generation should have that. Every generation, like Little Sims, so they got their Lauryn Hill.
I love what Little Sims is doing.
Every generation should have that. There should always be one.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be 5 at a time, or so, because like they won't appreciate it if there's two. Like in America, you got Cole, you got Kendrick. That's 2 special. You know what I mean? And then so every generation should have one.
And I suppose as well in America as well, because I mean you got the different states and the different regions,
Yeah.
and they kind of like different things, aren't they?
But I mean the
'Cause
ones that's in the mainstream.
in the mainstream though, yeah, of course.
We should always have one in the mainstream light. Always.
Is it because though? Let me give you an example. Like now,
Yeah.
so obviously, grime within itself was and still a big genre in the UK.
Yeah.
And there are some places in the world that gravitate towards the higher, the live MCing and whatnot. But if we're going to be honest, a lot of the grime MCs that made it through the door, their biggest songs
I like pop songs. Or
there are
something
pop
different.
cheesy
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? So there's that as well, whereas you said like, we don't have enough of like the Dave and more conscious. I get all that, but as well, there might be a thing where they feel like they have to compromise what they're doing for the masses to hear them.
It's true.
How easy is it for you to still make the music that you want to make without compromising your sound?
Today,
yes,
it's very easy. Because like, me and my friends was having this argument the other day. I was like, Michael Jackson was probably the last artist that could probably have the whole world, nearly the whole world, as his fan base. Now, the world is split into like mini worlds. If you go in your timeline on Instagram, that's your world. It's not the whole world. That's like your, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like now everything's like tribes now. So the best thing you can do is get your tribe of people, keep expanding on that. So keep going to different countries and getting more. So say like my favorite color is green.
Yeah.
I'll go to Africa and find people that like green. I go to Brazil and find people that like green.
Yeah.
I go and then I'll bring it together and that'll be my fan
Yeah.
base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're at now. So like, you don't need to worry about if everyone likes my music.
Yeah.
Just get your, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
'Cause, like,
true.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
true.
how you, like I came here because you're part of my tribe.
Yeah,
Not
of course.
every
of
DJ
course.
will like Ven.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
hear
yeah.
Ven,
Yeah,
like, what's he
yeah,
talking about, bro?
yeah,
I want to catch you know what I mean? So you got to find it, and there's enough.
Or they want to promote crud.
Yeah, or they want to promote crud.
Yeah,
only.
do you understand?
Yeah.
Because it might, for the youngsters, get the views.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another area where we're kind of, roped into.
Whereas like, is it gonna?
Yeah,
Or is it gonna restart?
I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me get the engineers again.
Engineer.
And you know why that is as well? Because we're talking a lot of positive stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot of...
Shane, it's gonna end in 3 minutes, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a time on it.
They're on us. They're on us. I think we're messing up the algorithms, Shocka.
Yeah, so like, because of the internet,
Yeah.
you can find what you actually want.
Yeah.
Whereas before we had to be forced you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The options to pick.
Yeah.
So like, record labels would be like, here's the new star, like you gotta like her.
Yeah.
Now you can be like, bro, I'll go on someone else's feed. Let me stay on my feed. That's why my next project after this next project is called The People Choose Their Kings.
Right.
And it's true. We're in the
Yeah,
era
yeah,
now where like
yeah.
the people choose. It's the people's always chose.
No, 100%.
But they tried to control it at a point.
Yeah.
But the internet's made it back again now. So all the videos you see going viral, that's not the labels doing it. That's the people choosing that.
Yeah,
Saying like,
yeah.
oh, this is mad funny and like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gone back into the people's hands now. So yeah, if the people put you there, and this is one of the only occupations that's like that, that's dependent solely on the people.
Yeah.
I do a headline show tomorrow, I can't perform to myself. I need people to like
Need the people.
to buy tickets. So
Need
like,
the people.
yeah, so yeah.
So who are some of your favourite MCs when you was growing up?
Oh, Rex 32 was around the corner for me.
Yeah, okay.
So seeing Rex 32 go to #1, I talk about it all the time. I couldn't believe it because I saw him go into the shop.
Yeah.
I went radio with him. He took me to him and his group, Combination Camp, took me to my first studio session with a guy called Oscar. So when Rex blew, I was like, no. So Rex was one of my favourite. And he was the first lyrical one too.
Yeah, I like.
We
I like
always
Rich.
used to debate saying like they're not going to let him go.
Yeah.
He's too,
Yeah.
metaphor. That's not possible. And he blew in a time where it's not obviously now you can do that. He blew at a time where like it weren't even that kind of vibe.
No.
To hit us with Don't Go and Tractor and So yeah, Rex was one of my favorite. Kane, I've always been into like lyrical. Always, it's always been my thing.
You're mentioning the rappers who I've got up in my top 5 anyway.
Kano, Gets.
Yeah.
Chip's creeped into my top 5. I think I don't know what got into Chip over this last 10 years.
Chip's just a rude boy.
Yeah, his pen is out.
He's a rude boy.
Chip's creeped into my top 5. Skepta's incredible.
Yeah.
Just as a human being, he's inspired me. That last reinvention he did, when he went back to That's Not Me, throw it all in it, the Gucci, throw it all in it. When he went back into that mode and then he switched up that and then started doing Afro beats and he gave us a big smash of Wizkid, Bad Energy.
Yeah. Morning.
How are you? We've got the future in the building.
Layyah's in the building. What's happening?
You know how I was saying to you how every generation should have like a Lauren Hill. She's.
He said that earlier. He said it earlier.
That's
he did.
my favorite artist.
That's crazy.
She's
That's
one
crazy.
of them ones.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's the one I'm at.
That's mad. So listen, we're going to touch on it because Layyah's just come in the building. This tune here, I'm going to show you.
What are you
Shocka.
Oh, is that
We've got to talk about that this morning because for a long time, you'll hear American artists. Obviously, there's more artists in America.
Yeah.
All right. And you've got those rappers who will cover those kind of topics. But it's very far and few in between, though.
Yeah.
If we're being fair.
Yeah.
But in the UK,
Yeah.
I don't really hear,
I know.
especially in hip hop and rap, people cover this kind of subject. I think it's more probably prone to, if we're being honest, like more like the culture reggae side of stuff.
Yeah.
They would touch on that
And
sort
even
of stuff.
how they'll touch on it would be like still more friendly. And, like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah, more friendly.
This one's like straight raw, but I think it depends on the change you want to see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my intention. This is the change I want to see. I wasn't hearing like messages with like deeper substance and like it's out there, but I wasn't hearing it enough. So instead of me complaining about it, I was like, I'm gonna do it myself.
Tell me about this track, Don't Touch Me. Tell me about that tune. For the listeners that have never heard it, we're gonna play it, but why did you, I know you said you top on subjects, why did you feel you needed to go there?
Because I think to write a song like this, you have to have personal experiences with it. Not that it happened to me, but very close to me. I don't know what it was that God was trying to show me, but my last 3 relationships that I was in, they all had been through similar situations like that. And it just opened my eyes as a man, because as a man, I thought girls going through that kind of experience, not like it was a rarity, but I didn't realize how normal it is.
Yeah.
Like 1 out of 5 girls have gone through something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, why are you showing me this? Because what can I do? And then I was like, all right, cool, I'm just going to use my art form. And I was like, I'm just going to make a song. And if that could like help in any way or like change their perspective in some sort of way, or even from a man's perspective, hearing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, because obviously
they might not say something publicly, but even closed doors, just hearing that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that was the intention behind it.
We've got to play it this morning.
Press play.
And you mentioned something earlier on. This is the type of show and interview that probably you wouldn't hear on another station.
Yeah.
Not to this depth and capacity.
Thank you.
They wouldn't even play a tune like this.
Thank you for doing it.
No, it's got to be done, Shocka.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Can you introduce this track this morning, please?
This is a song called Don't Touch Me. It's off my album called Vulnerability is the New Cool. And yeah, just listen to it.
Guys, I need you to listen to the lyrics very carefully.
I wasn't gonna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak about this fuckery. I wasn't gonna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak. Look, too many girls are getting raped. That's not how men should behave. Why we acting like we're animals from a cave? How dare you treat another woman like a slave? And I ain't acting like I'm an angel or a saint, but I'm fed up. I know 6 women now. I'm fed up. I get DMs from women and I tell them to keep their head up. Someone said your rapist friend that you pretend is not a rapist will be the uncle that will probably touch your daughter. When I heard that shit, it made my eyes water. Any victim of rape, just know I'm here to support ya. Can't share your story, man, that shit must be torture. Cause you're scared people out there won't support you. I support you. I didn't wanna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak about this fuckery. Men should not rape women, man, you shouldn't have to do that. Girls are way too precious to go through that. I didn't wanna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak about this fuckery. Men should not rape women, man, you shouldn't have to do that. Girls are way too precious to go through that. God gave us women, He gave us women. We don't appreciate the gift that we've been given. I'm living in a society where guys will rather rape them. That sort of shit there makes me hate men. Don't you understand when you rape a woman? That experience is gonna shape that woman. Do you know how long it's gonna take that woman to get back on her feet again? Feel like she's complete again and feel comfortable walking down the street again. To all my queens, I'm sorry you had to experience this. I hope you make something positive from your experiences. I hope this shit doesn't break you. I hope somehow it makes you. I didn't wanna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak about this fuckery. Men should not rape women, man, you shouldn't have to do that. Girls are way too precious to go through that. I didn't wanna write this song cause it's touchy, but someone has to speak about this fuckery. Men should not rape women, man, you shouldn't have to do that. Girls are way too precious to go through that.
Nah, seriously. I mean, one of the best tunes I've heard in a long time. Deep. Beautiful. She said it's beautiful. Yeah, it's, I don't know. So, shows. What's coming up for 2025, Shocka?
As I told you, that project that I'm working on called the People Tuesday Kings.
Yeah.
There's that. I got so much other stuff in the mental health world that I'm doing.
Mhm.
I work with this company called Just Jack, which stands for Just Ask a Question.
Mhm.
So it's like a mental health app, and it's everyone's on there. They got everyone on there, and you just type in any question you want, and someone will pop up answering the question, like their face. So like I will pop up, but they've just asked me to be the Alexa of it. And like I did it, I recorded it, and it's so trippy. Like hearing my voice as the Alexa. So like you can ask.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
But
it's mad. Yeah,
what and how did that come about, bro?
God.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was.
I can't just let them things just no. That's not every day.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. You'll see it anyway when it comes out. You remember I told you. Yeah. And they got like an Alexa, and like I'm the Alexa voice. But it's I was listening to it, it's crazy, nuts.
No, bro. Do you know what? I mean, look, I've been saying this for years since I've been doing radio. Too many times when we look at the media about our young kings and queens doing their thing, all we seem to have highlighted in the media is the negative aspect of young people in London, in the community, in England, in the community.
Yeah.
But that's a minority.
Yes.
And there's a massive amount of people doing positive things to uplift people.
There is.
Whether you want to highlight it or not, it's happening.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
And that's why we have this platform to highlight the good of the people. And you, sir, are doing some amazing work. Coming from where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You said you've been sectioned 4 times.
Yes.
You lost your mum a couple years ago. Do you know the emotions and feelings and things that you're going through?
That's why I said to be on the path that I'm on or to write what I'm writing about, there's a certain experience you have to have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't just wake up in the morning and start and go down this path. Like even when I said she's one of them ones, the Lauren.
You did.
She didn't just wait you're gonna find out about the story and it will come out.
Yeah.
But she didn't just wake up in the morning and decide to like Lauryn Hill. Because other people heard other people heard Lauryn Hill as well and thought, it's cool, but I don't know what you really like about it.
And the funny
it has to be in your DNA.
100%. It's a mindset as well.
Yeah.
Because she may or may not, but she could have taken the path of all the ratchet stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's big in the media.
Yeah.
And the biggest in the media, if we're being honest, in 2025.
Yeah.
But we have to promote the ones that are trying to do the right thing. Man.
And I think there should be a balance. To be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
That side is necessary.
Yeah.
You don't, when you see me in the club, don't be surprised when you see me in there, because I'm there and I'm turning up. That side is necessary, but this side is just the balance. It's when it's out of balance.
Yeah. I've always said that.
It's when this side isn't there. That's when there's a problem.
Yeah.
So
there's a lane for everything.
There's a lane for everything.
Yeah. There's a
happy
lane
that,
for everything.
The balance is being restored. So I'm all for it.
So listen.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I mean, it's been a blessing for you to come here, Shocka.
Yep.
Share your story. There's so much more things you can talk about. What would you say to this date is your biggest achievement?
There's been so many.
Something that really stands out for you. Your biggest achievement.
Probably my book. Yeah, that was probably my book because of how it came to be. Because remember I told you, like, I started writing it when I was sectioned.
Yeah.
So like, and the patient that was next door to me, I remember telling him to take a picture of me because this is going to be the cover of the book. And he was probably looking at me like, a book? But you're in a mental, like, you should be thinking about, what are you thinking about a book? And I was like, bro, just take the picture. And like, yeah, so I should have brought it.
You should have done, yeah.
To have the book and just the way it came out, the book. But there's been so much more. The TED Talk was incredible. The TED Talk was amazing. I did a documentary for ITV called Black Boys Can Cry with Alex Beresford. There's just so much, but like I think the book is the most meaningful because like that's going to outlive me. When we're all gone, the people are still going to be. You know what I mean? People are still going to be picking up that book.
Manners and respect, Shocka.
Yeah.
Manners and respect. You've had Shocka in the building this morning. I'll tell you, what a blessing. What a blessing. So listen, we're not going to let you run out of the door this morning, without doing a little something. It is Saturday morning. It's Universal Show. We got Shocka in the building. Layyah's waiting in the wing. She's waiting. And you know she gets busy. No, she gets busy. So she's waiting in the wings.
She's waiting.
So, all right. You tell me what you want. Tell me what you pick. Which number?
5. Let me see what that Mob Deep beats.
Should we go 5?
Yeah, let's go 5.
Let's go 5. Shocka. It's all yours, bro.
It's cold.
You want this? All right, let's go.
I'm on the road to greatness and I hope he plans it for me. I don't want to end up like Solomon if you understand his story. He had all the in the world, but never had enough knowledge when it came to saving himself. Started worshipping false idols, misbehaving with girls. I'm just trying to live the simple life. I hope that my big dreams can be simple.
Yo!
What else is there?
Bad thing.
You woke me up.
I've woke you up now, innit? Now the man is like, okay.
I'm awake.
You sure you're awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Are you 100% sure you're awake?
I'm awake.
All right, you're awake.
Ooh,
Let's take it back to basics. Let's take it back to basics. Shocka in the building right here, Universal Show.
Big up Wiley. I'm not one of them artists that you want to go against. Only a few can flow against. When I meet artists, I always try to ask what do you go against. Don't stand for nothing, then no offense. We can't be bro again. You're just the industry. Hoe again, trying to find a way to blow again. Poison the people. Talk about money, cars and dough again. Trying to make sure we don't grow again. That's why I hate music. And when I try to escape music, God always tells me to go again. So here I go again. I'm back with a brand new flow again. Don't compare me with so and so again. Nah, I'm back on it. The land of forgotten MCs, I'm back from it. Any tempo, I rap on it. The crocodile flow, I snap on it. They should call me Colin Kaepernick. I'm awake. I'm up. Alright, this one more.
All right, one more.
And I'm gone. We need to give it to the future.
We do.
Let me go. Okay, I'm not one of them artists that you want to go against. Only a few can flow against. When I meet artists, I always try to ask what do you go against. Don't stand for nothing, then no offense. We can't be bro again. You're just the industry. Hoe again, trying to find a way to blow again. Poison the people. Talk about money, cars and dough again. Trying to make sure we don't grow. That's why I hate music. And when I try to escape music, God always tells me to go again. So here I go again. I'm back with a brand new flow again. Don't compare me with so and so again. Nah, I'm back on it. The land of forgotten MCs, I'm back from it. Any tempo, I rap on it. The crocodile flow, I snap on it. They should call me Colin Kaepernick. cause I got what the people need. And the frequency I'm vibrating at, I don't think you can reach with weed. You need books indeed. I would recommend, but it's a shame most people don't read. That's why your mind ain't freed. And I wanna give you so much more gems, but I can hear you saying Shocka don't preach. But I'm a brand new man, brand new plan. I've been through things that you won't understand. You ain't been in an ambulance van. You haven't been priory chased by more set hands. And way before I had brands, had sponsorships, had brands. You would have thought I was stripping on the side because the patience was my only fan. That's me, I'm done. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Shocka!
Thank you for having me, man. It's an honor. Absolutely.
Listen, what can we say? Do you want to give out your socials before you get out the door this morning?
Yes, Shocka_artist, SHOCKA_artist. Follow me on there. I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
It's been a pleasure, man. Shocka live right here on the Universal Show. Bank holiday weekend.
When is the EP? May.
No. So there you have it. Shocka in the building.
We got Shocka, man.
Yeah, amazing artist. I mean, I can't believe it. The talent that we have right here in the UK, you know, is surreal. And we got another one in the building. We got another one in the building this morning, Anton. We have right here at JusCoolRadio.com. We have Layyah in the building. Make some noise for Layyah.
It's Layyah. Can't do like I did.
Oh my goodness, Layyah. She's in the building right here on the Universal Show. So, I mean, for the people that don't know who Layyah is, can you just let them know who you are, please?
First of all, my name's Layyah, and I am the first female winner of the rap game UK. 6 years. Yeah.
6 years. The first female winner ever. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So listen, we already spoke about it off air. We did say we're going to get you back in a couple of months' time. You had a bit of problems there getting there this morning. But you know what it is? No. Don't even watch that.
Yeah.
I've said it many a times to artists if they have a problem getting here or finding the address or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what's more important? It's that you got here safely.
Yeah, when I saw that message, it like calmed my heart, thinking.
Yeah. That's more important because the way life is funny.
Yeah.
You know, I've had certain situations in past shows years ago, and to me, that's the least.
Yeah.
Being late. Not that it's acceptable.
No, it's
but
not.
I'm saying, but it's the least.
Don't be late, guys.
Yeah, it's not. It's the least. You know what I mean? We're not gonna hold it against you. So we'll just do a little quick 10 minutes, and then we'll get you back in when the EP drops. All right?
Yes,
That's
okay.
no problem. But anyway, thanks for coming down. Anyway.
No worries.
If you can quickly, just give me a little quick breakdown what you was doing before you applied for the program. So tell me about your introduction to music.
So I've been rapping since 16. I started by writing a diss track about my dad because we don't have the best relationship. They look at me like that.
Whoa, no. I love that. No. Oh, you went straight for the juggler.
Yeah, because that's
No. Talk about it, will you?
So
Anton's like, no, I'm coming out of here. I like no. Talk about it, Roya.
I wrote a diss track about him because obviously we didn't have the best relationship growing up. I grew up in a single parent home, so like my mum has been the rock for the three of us. So I'm the oldest out of three. And yeah, so I wrote something to express myself, and I feel like when you're rapping, it's a way to channel your anger. Like singing, I can be more like calm and like ethereal, but rapping is like, do you know what I mean?
Right,
So,
okay.
I wrote that, and then singing, I've been singing since forever. Like I love singing. I was one of the people like in school I'd always perform. So like from primary school all the way to secondary school, all the way to college, I was performing.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So I mean that's like with the Shocka situation, that's quite a personal thing to talk
Yeah.
about. But was that something that you put out publicly, or was it just something that you
so-
just wrote because you're writing lyrics?
No, I wrote it, and then it was literally my first freestyle. Like people didn't even know I could rap. That was
Yeah.
literally one of my first freestyles I put on Instagram, and people were like, raw, like I didn't even know you could rap. So
Yeah.
there was that, and then from there I just continued rapping, and
Yeah.
then people started saying like, you're as good at rapping as you are singing.
Just about to ask you that.
So don't do one, like you could do both.
Yeah. What do you feel the most comfortable doing, if you're honest, out of the two?
Singing.
You prefer singing?
Singing,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so what would you listening to R&B wise when it comes to vocals? Who's your influences?
I'd have to say there's a lot. I love the like new school, like SZA.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's gone off the top of my head. What's her name?
What's she sing?
You know that the love letters Summer Walker. That's
Summer
it.
Walker. Yeah, Summer Walker.
And then Jasmine Sullivan, her vocals go crazy.
Yeah, she's a good singer, man.
There's so many people, but like I do like the old school like blues, like Etta James. Like that's I really like. Like anytime I performed a song, because I did quite a lot of talent shows actually growing up. Anytime I performed a song, it'd be like I'd rather go blind or something.
Amazing
I love
joint.
that song.
Amazing joint.
I love.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a sucker for real soul,
Yeah.
old school music. Okay, so that you felt that kind of like, stirred the way for you into what you do now as an artist?
100%.
Yeah,
and how
yeah,
can
yeah.
I forget Lauryn Hill? She's R&B and like rap mixed together, like a whole mix. Like my mum always used to play her around the house since I've like forever. Like it's one of them tracks and albums that you hear while you're tidying up and cleaning, so it's like stuck in your head. Yeah.
Why did you decide to do music, and who gave you the cosign for you to even say, do you know what, this is what I'm gonna do? Because knowing you can do it and actually putting it into fruition is two different things. So when did you decide to yourself, because you said you wrote the diss track for your dad.
Yeah.
When did you decide like, do you know what, I want to do this seriously. It's not just a hobby to me. I want to make a life of this.
Honestly, like, I like, when I do like work and stuff, I want to enjoy what I'm doing. Like I've had so many jobs, but I didn't, not last in them to say because I didn't like them. It wasn't because I didn't like them, it's because I physically couldn't do the job. Like I'm thinking about what I want to do, which is music, and I found myself being like dictated to by people that are not like they don't understand. Like I feel like all creatives, like we have to make music. Like the people that really really love it, we have to make it. Otherwise, like it's almost like we get sick, not sick, but like we need to have this form of outlet, and especially like. Speaking of Shocka, just to open up a bit more, he said he was I was section 2, but one time.
Really?
And I understand what he's saying in terms of when he asked the person to take a picture for him, because for him it was probably like, let me not speak for him, but for me anyway, it was like, I'm here, but I'm not staying here. Like I'm coming out and do what I need to do, but this is just a bad, rough patch in my life. And I'm going to get out of it. So that's probably why he wanted to take the picture.
I can't believe it. Now, we've had two artists now, back to back, who are sharing their experience about being section. Now, I didn't even know that about you, Layyah. And thanks for sharing that this morning.
It's cool. When he said that, I was damn.
Yeah, because he was going in this morning.
Yeah.
And he felt comfortable talking about it because obviously he raises awareness.
Yeah.
The point, and it's the question that I asked him, I'm going to ask you as well.
Yeah.
When did you feel like you was having issues with your mental health? When did that start becoming apparent? When did you realize? When you was at school or what?
I think it was when I was at school, so I was like 18 at the time. Like even one of my final pieces in the rap game, final hours, when I like open up about suicide and stuff, and that was around the time I was 18, so that was the same time I got section.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
there's parts to the story, like you said, and as I grow, like I'll let the fans, the people know a bit more about
That's
me.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And have you, clearly you speak about it, and you said you spoke about it in the rap game. Was
Yeah.
it something that it was easy for to you address? Because I know we're living in a time now where people, as he said,
Yeah.
people are very embarrassed to let people know about how they're feeling emotionally and mentally. Is that something that was quite easy for you to do?
I wouldn't say easy, but like I feel like it had to be done because me and people like Shocka and other people, like if there's not us, who is there to tell stories like this to help people? So yeah, but it feels quite natural to do it. Like it's not forced or anything. It's just like I've been through this. I want to tell you guys how I'm feeling in hopes that I can help or resonate with someone.
And I see something come up on I think you was doing a freestyle.
Yeah.
I saw it a couple months ago, and I thought it was so touching because you was talking about the fact that you tried to take your life.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
thought-
the final hour.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
When was that exactly?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
So not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
Not too long ago. You clearly was at a low point in your life.
Yeah, 100%.
And how you was feeling, whatever was going on around in your life.
Yeah.
How did you get out of that tunnel?
Family, a lot of my family, like big up my mom, my sibling, not so much my siblings because I try not to tell them too much because I am the oldest, so I have to be strong and stuff and like be the protector in some sense. So only like now, recent years, they know what's happened to me, but around the time, mostly just my mom and friends and family. I have this friend, big her up like every single time. When the like incident happened, there was a lot of this is bare vivid, but when the incident happened, there was blood in my room, innit? And she came and she cleaned my room for me. Like she's a good friend. She came and she cleaned up my room, and then the next day I was in hospital, and that's when I got section. But like friends like that, keep them close.
Yeah, do you know what? Take my hat off to you. Fair play. You're on the other side, and you're here to tell the tale and share your wisdom and story. I really appreciate that because you know what it is. Something that you mentioned, like when you was talking about that, you had the support of your family.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people going through mental health situations or just are in a very dark place in their life and they haven't got that support network. And they're still trying to strive to make it in whatever area they're trying to do. So you, and you, as you said, you're very grateful for where you are. And then
very grateful.
What came up about, why did you feel like, you know what, I want to go and apply for this program?
Do you know what? I can't lie. I've been watching rap games since the beginning. I've been watching that show. And I was like, I could do this. So I applied twice, but these were the times where they were doing like video. If you put a video out and stuff, and then that's how you'd apply before. So it wasn't like open audition. So like virtual basically. So I did that twice. They didn't pick me, believe it or not. They didn't pick me. And then the third try, which was last year, they were doing open auditions, live auditions. So then I could go in and speak to them and then let them get to know me and my personality a bit more. And then I got picked from there. But yeah, free time was the charm.
And what was it like, the challenges? What was it like for you?
Oh my God.
What are you saying?
It was wild, I can't lie.
Yeah.
For me, I had a lot of tunnel vision going on that shit. Like, when I sit back and, like, I'm out of it now, it's like, it was such a blur, but so clear at the same time. I don't know. Because around that time is when my grandma passed as well. So it was just like...
Oh my God, so you've been through
tunnel
stuff.
vision, like, I knew I couldn't, like, fail, essentially. It's okay to fail to you guys, but I knew I couldn't not do what I'm supposed to do, like there was a part of me that was like, oh, grandma's died, like this could crumble, like this could make me really not be able to do what I needed to do. But it was the opposite for me, because when I speak to a lot of people, they're like, you're so strong and stuff for being able to persevere for a time like that, because it was so fresh. It was like 2 weeks before the show, and then I found out, and then I still went on the show because they asked me, they was like, are you sure you want to come on the show? And I was like, no, I have to do this.
You have to do this. No, man. But you know what? Bless up, though.
Yeah.
Man. That's a lot, because it takes a lot. I mean, it takes a lot of courage, because you just feel deflated within yourself.
Yeah.
That's your nan. You know what I mean?
There's a lot.
So, but listen, I'm so annoyed that we've got to wrap this up. You know,
It's
no,
okay,
I'm not.
sorry.
No, it's cool, and we're gonna do it again properly.
Yes.
And we'll get a bit more in depth, and we need to get to the single, a track that I've been playing for a few weeks now, since Stucky sent it over to me.
Yeah.
Love and Respect. What a tune.
Respect and power.
Sorry, Respect and Power.
Okay.
I keep saying Love and Respect, didn't I?
I like that though.
Love and Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it kind of falls under the same thing. Yeah. Respect and Power.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me quickly about Respect and Power.
Respect and Power is a song that's about females, empowerment, and expressing some of the things that we go through that men don't particularly understand. Well, some of y'all do, some of you. The ones that get it, okay? And yeah, it's an amazing song, and I wrote it on my time during the show. I wrote the first verse on there and then came out and wrote the second one. To have a full song, Respect and Power.
Let's get it in this morning.
Once upon a time we were subservient to men. Our roles go beyond the cooking and cleaning. We make a house a home, you see us women have meaning. And every other month you see our be bleeding. And that's a different type of pain, but we charge it to the game. The cost of being a woman, we can never be replaced. And it's evident us women are relevant. And without us you men are irrelevant. And what's a woman to a man? It's like a milli to a grand. You don't have to do with cramps. You're not told when you were part of the mission and missionary, you didn't complain. And our baby's on the way, that's when you're running away. You see us women hold weight, look at the history we've made. Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, Harriet Tubman, and that's only a couple of names. Respect and power, that's the name of the game. Respect and power. Respect is given us. Respect and power. So many lessons have been learned. What's a woman to a man? I'm taking it respect and power. We have to work harder, and that is just a fact. It's hard being a woman, let alone one that is black. They say my hair's too tough, so they want me to relax. But that heat caused damage, I'm not hearing none of that. A go-getter things never really fell into my lap. So how can I relax? I'm trying to make racks out of my raps, so there's power in my pen. Woman hold more value, let me tell you once again. It's hard enough living in a world that's run by men full of egos. Refer to us as diesels. They trying to score points like we some free throws. All men are cheaters, but now we got the cheat code. Ha ha. Did I hurt your ego? Would there ever be a day where black woman's president or prime minister? Probably not, the world is so sinister. Fickle reality make my eyes trickle. It's a cold world icicle. Respect and power. Respect is given us. Respect and power. So many lessons have been learned. What's a woman to a man or a man to a woman? I'm taking it respect and
I can hear that Lauryn Hill influence in there. I can hear it. The harmonies. Love it.
Harmony.
Listen, the time. So listen, as we said, apologies. We was going to have a very in-depth conversation, but we're going to do it on the second run, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So watch out for that. The EP is coming very, very, very shortly, and we'll get Layyah back in the building. But you know what? There's no way she's coming to the show this morning without proving to you guys why she won the rap game. Oh, yeah. So,
you're not allowed to swear on here, are you?
No cursing. But I mean, you can... Yeah.
Okay.
Although we did play a swearing tune from Mazza, but he apologizes. He didn't bring the radio edit, but it's, you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't really. Yeah, we don't. So you said you want the Mob Deep, didn't you?
Yeah, I think.
You want the Mob Deep? All right.
Okay.
Should we do this?
I think so. Let's go.
Sh-
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, Layyah in the building. Let's go.
You know the better. Just think about it real quick. Let's do it again. Let's try again. The script and flip like money making Mitch on the strip. I don't wanna hear Pim. They're telling me that money ain't a thing. We're calling me in. I know what's next. I've heard it all before, so I can never get vexed. They're trying to bring me out my character. Well, good luck. And if I do you wrong, please leave. You're not stuck. Never settle for less. It's okay to start again. Leave your ring on the dresser. It's not worth your mental. Just think about it real quick. And I will never sugarcoat, give you the realness. And if you ever been in love with the wrong one, you'll feel this. Alright. Okay, cool. Okay.
One more time.
Me to the bone, I'm B-A-D. I do what I want, nah, you can't make me. Every day's a runway, something like Brie. I can never be a follower, lay leads. I came from the dirt, so I'm planting seeds. But I can't be a plant in this industry. I always got a plan that's contingency, alright? Listen, don't speak if I'm not in the mood. I don't do regular dudes, quality I produce. I'm the bomb that you cannot defuse. I hone in on my craft, so you can't do what I do. Look good in the trackie, in the dress I seduce. Sing like an angel, but I rap like a goon.
They don't get no more. So there you have it. Layyah in the building, live right here on the Universal Show as a quick impromptu. Oh dear. Thanks for coming down this morning, seriously. But we're going to do it over again in the next couple of months, all right? No, have no fear. So listen, give out your socials, please, before you get out the door this morning.
It's Layyah, Layyah 2000, and that's on every platform.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Listen, I definitely want to say massive shout going out to everybody that's been locked in this morning. For those of you, I see you all on the socials. I do. I see you all on the socials. We never had a chance to get to them this morning. Yeah. And massive shout going out to my two guests this morning, Shocka and Layyah, for blessing the show. Wish you guys all the success. But of course, you know we're going to still keep, you know what I mean? Promoting you guys. Massive shout going out to the promo company this morning, Play Center family. Stucky, big up yourself this morning. Want to say massive shout going out to Memzi and all the rest of the crew this morning. Anton, I see you this morning, and the entire Just Cool Radio. What we always say every week, Layyah, if you can't be good, be careful. And if your intention is to do badness, just remember there's a price to pay for doing badness. We was in the building, but we're gone. Later!
Bye!
Loud. JusCoolRadio, Madina.
Bring the hot girls come to party, cause we love see them move and shake them body, yo. Bring the hot girls come to party, just cool, them love it. Hey, yo, it's alive and living Scotch and Sean Paul letting you know. You don't know. JusCoolRadio, and that's what the dial said. Dirty.
Hey, what's up? This is boy, Mr. Vegas, and you got to lock to JusCoolRadio. You know, say, yeah, how we play the bodies and the maddest and the best dancehall and reggae music and all type of music, soca, everything. I get it, yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Vegas, JusCoolRadio. Turn it up loud. Na 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 na. Why you wanna leave me, baby?
If you don't know, now you know. Go and tune in to JusCoolRadio.
Zena. New talk when me have run the place Zena. When you see your brother, you say, Wagwan Zena. I hold that on your antenna. Now the one and only JusCoolRadio. You don't know bass and dance to the fullest. Run it.
Just cool. Saying just cool.
Business, community project, or product to the next level. Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At JusCoolRadio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you're a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book JusCoolRadio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.